Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Mindful of Nicole's time.
Okay.
All right, guys. So welcome. We have quite a few teams coming in today. We extended the invite to have some other people join us. So welcome to all of our teams that are here. We're really excited to hear from Nicole Ferrell tonight. She's going to talk about subscription boxes. I'm in a leader chat with her, and she was just like spitting game on these subscription boxes the other day. And she was getting me so pumped up. And I said, hey, would you mind sharing these thoughts on a greater platform so that we can share with our teams and we can I want to hear it again and really just hear your thoughts. So Nicole does have a commitment at 9. So we're going to, she's going to jump off right at 9, and we might stick around and chat for just a couple of minutes if anybody has questions or, she sparks any ideas or anything like that. But other than that, let's just kick it off. Let's just roll.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having me. Honestly, Meg toots my horn way too much. So I love it. But a lot of what I'm going to talk about is stuff that is, well, it's just things you should already be doing in your business. But I'm just going to give you the perspective of doing them with a subscription box, which is a new item. And I know that this is kind of the same thing along the lines of the lip care or the lip line. You guys are obviously, some of you absolutely love it and are diving in and doing amazing things with it. And other people are being very cautious about it. And the reason that the subscription boxes got brought up was because quite a few people in our chat had said they hadn't even mentioned it, that they even earned a box and they hadn't even shown it off. Some said they hadn't even opened it, which is fine. But you're sitting on a gold mine and you're sitting on an opportunity to connect with your customers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I think it's important to take everything that Color Street has to offer and at least give it a shot. Don't just say, you know what, that's not for me. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to table that. I'm going to put that on the shelf. I'm not going to talk about it. So one of the things that I kind of want to pose to you guys as a question, and let us know if you get excited about getting something in the mail, because I'm going to tell you right now, I get so pumped. It doesn't matter what it is. I get excited about Kroger coupons. Okay. It doesn't matter what is in that mailbox. For some reason, I love getting mail, and I've always loved getting mail. And I think the reason I love getting the mail is because it's exciting because you really don't know what's coming. Yes, I realize there's bills and things like that. But sometimes when I go to look at this is like a thing that you can sign up for, the post office thing, it'll tell you what's coming in your mailbox. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what that is. I probably ordered it and I totally forgot, but I still get excited about getting something in the mail. So this is the same concept that we're going to build off of and get our customers excited by using that same feeling. So whenever you're talking about anything in this business, when you can use the feeling that you have whenever you're experiencing something with Color Street to build a relationship with somebody, that's going to make it the most authentic building relationship possible. So again, I think we've talked about it before. Really, we're just sharing something that we love, right? We're not selling. We're not being a walking trench coat where we're holding open our jacket and selling things out of our pockets. We are literally just sharing something that we love. So if you love getting a subscription box or you love getting mail, this is you just sharing that same excitement. So what I did was, of course, because I absolutely love mail, I did earn the box that stylists were able to earn. So one of the first things that I did was I put up a poll in my VIP. So a lot of people are, this is another little tip, trick, kind of like a mind thing that you have to keep in mind. A lot of people don't always respond the same way. So say one person likes to just be quiet and watch and maybe like answer a poll. Another person might comment. Another person might post. So you want to be able to talk to all of your audiences. And that's why I started with a poll. And all I did, I put it up in my VIP and I said, who here has a subscription? I didn't say box. I just said who has a subscription. Check yes or no if you have a subscription. And a ton of people were saying yes. I didn't know what kind of subscription they had, but at least I got them thinking about the word subscription. And they were probably like, why is Nicole asking me what I subscribe to? Why would she care about that? So I'm starting to get their minds going. And the reason that I did that was because there's a lot of different things that you can subscribe to. But the point of it is that if you have a subscription, or if they have a subscription, they're going to be interested in another subscription. They like saving money. They like having something that's delivered probably monthly. They enjoy not having to reorder stuff. It's kind of like on Amazon. You can sign up for subscribe and save. I use that all the time because I'll forget to order and then it'll show up and be like, oh, that's right, I did need that. So it's a helpful thing. But subscriptions are everywhere. I think you can subscribe to beef. I honestly, there's so many things that you can subscribe to.
You get BarkBox, right?
What?
You get BarkBox, don't you?
Yes, I have BarkBox
Okay.
for Bella. I mean, literally, It's a subscription for my dog to get toys. That's, you know what I mean? People love to get things, and this is where you're going to hone in on that. So the next thing that I did was a day or two later, I put up a post that said, with just what I've been doing lately too, sometimes graphics are just a little much. So what I've been doing is, you know how you can just pick in, what's on your mind and you go to post, you just pick a block color and then you write a sentence out. That's what I did because I feel like it's been catching more people's attention. So all I did was, what do you subscribe to? Like, what subscription boxes do you have? So when I did that, I got a ton of comments and people were asking questions or saying things like FabFitFun, Ipsy, Birchbox. Somebody said they subscribe to a beef jerky club. I've never heard of that.
There's a pickle club. You can subscribe to get pickles. There's a pickle club.
Pickles. There was somebody who said they subscribed to a wine club. There's a beer one. Somebody said that she has a subscription to get books for her kids. They get delivered every month. I remember as a child, I was subscribed to those highlights, the Scholastic things where they would come and you could like color and the stickers. It was a whole thing. So my love of subscriptions goes way back. And I can bet you that a lot of people will answer when you put that up in your VIP that they're subscribed to something. So this is the opportunity for you when you're asking that question. You're getting to know what your customers like and don't like. You're given an opportunity to interact with them. So like the woman who posted that she subscribes to beef jerky, I was like, shut up. I never knew that was possible. What is it? We started a conversation back and forth, and it had nothing to do with the subscription box, and it had nothing to do with Color Street. And we keep telling you guys that those conversations are really important for you to be able to have a conversation about a sales transaction later. One of the things that I can't stress this enough, when you have a transformative conversation versus a transactional conversation, you're going to get further with your customers and with your people that are even new. We don't want to treat people as a transaction. We want to treat them as a human. And that is something that this is going to do for you. So
someone write that down.
So now you've got all this information, right? And so this is your fuel for your next step, because again, this is kind of along the same concept of not cold calling. If I immediately walked up to one of my VIPs and said, hey, you want to get the subscription box? They'd be like, what? Huh? Maybe they might say yes because they know, like, and trust me, but chances are they're still going to be like, well, that was kind of weird that you just came at me. So this is my way of slowly introducing a new concept of our company without feeling like I'm just like jabbing another sale, like down their throat. Hey, will you buy this? Hey, will you buy this? I don't want to be that person. So when you slowly lead up to that, point of talking about it, then people are going to feel less like it's a sale and more like it's just a really exciting thing and they want to hop on board. So the next thing that I did was I went live with my box. Now, you don't have to have a box to go live. Honestly, so many people think that you have to have something to go live with. And I can't tell you how many times I just go live and talk. I look like this. I rolled out of the shower. I have no makeup on, and I'm just chit chatting with my friends because these people are my community. And I want them to know that I'm just having a conversation, hanging out with them, having a good time. What I did was I literally unboxed what I had. So if you have this box, use it, unbox it. I put the balm on that came on, with it. I talked about what it would be. I was open and honest with them and said, look, I don't have any more details. But the cool part about this is that it's coming. It's something that we can get really excited about because think about how fun it would be to have themed one. And this is before I knew anything about the subscription boxes because we're only hearing little trickling pieces. So I'm just using what I'm basically, how I'm having a conversation is I'm just using my excitement. I'm just excited about something new. I know that there's a price point. I told my VIPs that. I said it's $25, but who knows? You never know. I told them the value. I told them that it would probably contain exclusive items. And I said, and there's a good chance that this will evolve next year into products that aren't Color Street, kind of like a FabFitFun, where it's a collaboration of other companies. And I don't know if any of that's true or not. This is not me telling them, secrets or whatever. We all know the same stuff. This is just me getting them excited and having a conversation. In that moment too, I said, look, I want to keep you guys in the loop. And let's be honest, Facebook is a brat sometimes. And we don't know if we're connecting with you guys. I have so many people send me messages saying, I didn't see your sale. I didn't see this. I didn't see, because Facebook hides stuff. So here's where the email list comes in. This is not an email list that is a guaranteed that I'm going to have these people sign up. This is me using an email list as another form of communication. And in my live, I said, look, I'm starting an email list. And if you want to get on the email list, let me know. Raise your hand in the comments, shoot me a message, whatever the case, however you want to contact with me with your email, because some people don't want to put that in the comments. And then I'll keep you in the loop. Well, I ended up having, I have 14 now. I have 14 people on my list. That is not 14 guaranteed, but that's 14 people that said they wanted to hear more info. And I don't think that I would have that list if I hadn't done those things. If I hadn't started to spark the interest, get people thinking about what's next for Color Street. I think that's really important. I'm continuously giving them a little bit of information here and there. Another thing that I did was I actually put on, I don't know which one it is. I don't have it in the package. I put, one of the overlays on my nails this week. So I haven't talked about the subscription boxes in, I guess, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. And today I put up a nail fee and I said, I had to go with, if you can see it, it's like spider webs and it's the new pink. And then also one of the exclusive glitter overlays from the subscription box. And I said, oh yeah, and check that out. That's not a new glitter. That's an exclusive color that was from my subscription box. Don't worry, I'll have more info on that. If you want to be kept in the loop, let me know your email. Another point of me saying, hey, in case you missed all the information that I just talked about, we have subscription boxes coming. So I'm continuously talking about it. I'm making sure that I am getting that email list ready. Because here's the thing, that email list, think about this. If I got all 14 people, or let's just say 12, let's say 2 people said no, but 12 said yes, I've qualified for the month. That's 12 times 25. If the price point is 25, it's $300. I have qualified and I haven't sold anything else. How exciting would that be? Like, I'm sorry, that gets me tickled pink because
month over month.
Right, exactly. It's every single month. Of course, they're going to have the opportunity to, opt out for the month or whatever, but that's not to say that you're not continuously getting more people who are excited to sign up to take over from the people that may want to take a break. And that's on top of all the other stuff, lip line, nail care, and all the nails that we have. I mean, like, my mind is blown knowing that I would have a guarantee possibly every month of qualifying whenever date they take that money out. Like, that's exciting to me. So I guess the point that I'm trying to say is if you're continuously talking about these things in a way that isn't shoving another sale down their throat or another product for them to buy, then they're going to be interested in it. And they're going to see that you are genuinely interested in it and that you are just trying to give them something that will change, maybe their day. I thought about this the other day, and this goes back to treating people not as a transaction, but as a transformation. Imagine talking to somebody about this box in this manner, getting them excited, and they sign up, and maybe they forget that they signed up, right? The box comes in their mailbox. This is so corny too, guys, so super cheesy, but this is the stuff that gets me. And they're having a bad day, and they open that box, or they open their mailbox and the box is there, genuine smile. Absolutely, their day changed around, and it's because of you, and they're going to think of you. Those are the things that we need to keep thinking about. The impact that we have on individuals, how we can make them smile, how we can change their day. We're not necessarily changing lives and to the point where people are just completely like becoming a whole new person. But I think it changes like at least their perspective and their day if like a tiny little box that shows up in their mailbox can give them a smile. It's just, that's what we have to think about when we're talking about new products. I know they're intimidating. I know it can be frustrating because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting this and this and this. I feel like there's too much going on with Color Street. Yes and no. They're doing this for us because we are trying to reach all the different markets, all the different audiences. Maybe some people like just getting mail strips. They don't care about a subscription box, but maybe there's people who are obsessed with subscription boxes, and you're going to get a whole new line of people who are just so excited to try something different. I can't tell you how many people I have sold a lip line product to that have never bought a nail from me. Not one freaking set. And they're excited about buying something else from me. So that's the perspective that you have to have when you start to talk about this box. It is an opportunity for you to create another relationship, another foundation in your business. And it's just like another line of income, of resources, of people who are going to possibly, I get a little excited about the connections too. Say you get somebody who signs up for a subscription box. They try the nails, they like it, they tell somebody else, maybe they don't want a subscription box, but they go and buy a buy 3, get 1 free. Then that person who bought a buy 3, get 1 free is talking about her nails at work, and she gives the website to that person, and that person ends up buying a lip balm. That's the connections that we need to remember that can come from this box. So don't leave it sitting on your shelf, please. It's so important. I mean, even if you didn't earn the box and you sign up to get one just for yourself, because stylists we're hearing should be able to get them. I don't see why not. Then, and if they aren't, then sign your husband, dog, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever up. Sign them all up. But get that and do exactly what I just went over with the poll, the posts, the communications, the conversations. You can even start having individual conversations with people that you may think, you know what, this person posted the other day her FabFitFun box. I'm going to send her a message and say, hey, Color Street's about to have subscription boxes. You want to get on my list? I'll keep you in the loop.
So you just had me spark this thought for a second, but I was thinking when you said that, there are people that I have that haven't ordered for a while that used to be ordering all the time. They were my regular customers. They have a stash now, a hoard of nail sets. I'm going to go back to those people, like how you just said, personally message someone who gets a subscription box that sparked this. I'm going to go message those people and say, you get exclusive stuff in this monthly box that you're not going to be able to get on the site. So, because in my head, I'm like, they're not buying right now because they have so much going on, or they have so much nail sets stacked up in a pile somewhere, but they will probably jump on this because they used to be my customers that ordered every single month.
Yeah, that's a great point. There's a lot of people who have kind of gone off because they have way too many sets. And so this would be a good talking point, because again, you already have a relationship with those people. You've already built that foundation. They've bought from you several times. Maybe you've kept up with their posts on Facebook and you're commenting and saying, I love your kids. I love that shirt, whatever they post. That's a good opportunity for you to be like, hey, Sarah, I know we haven't chatted in a while, but I wanted to see how you were doing, because obviously we haven't chatted in a while. So you want to make sure you're having a conversation with them, treating them like a human. And then B, we actually have these subscription boxes that are going to have exclusive stuff. And I just thought maybe you might be interested in that. I don't have a lot of info right now, but I'd love to keep you in the loop. So again, you're not really vomiting. You're not giving them too much, but you're just, again, you're sparking that interest. Your main goal here, and this is exactly what a lot of people did with the lip line. Before we knew a lot of the information, we just started dropping hints. We used what we had from the company, from the information we got from, conference and things like that. And we just started dropping hints. And I can tell you right now that those who dropped the hints, those who were talking about the product before it was available, those are the people who got a lot of orders when it launched and who are still getting people who are interested. Because here's another thing that I'm hearing. I realize that we say a lot of times, don't talk about the next collection until right before it drops. Don't talk about the next, those are nails. So obviously I'm not going to talk about, for example, this past week, we had those 2 Halloween throwbacks and we had Thanksgiving. I didn't mention Thanksgiving because I want to make sure that people knew about the throwbacks and I got those orders in. Those are 2 separate things. When it comes to a different product like lip care or nail care or the subscription boxes, those are in an entirely different category. And it's definitely okay to talk about those, because I can tell you right now, no one's actually going to stop buying the nails to wait for lipstick to launch. You know what I mean? They're not going to stop buying the nails because they want to wait till a subscription box launches. They're still going to continue. And I know that because I've been having those conversations with people. They're excited about getting something on top of what they've already been getting. So don't be afraid that you're going to stall sales by having a conversation about something new, especially if you have the conversation like I've been talking about, where it's just you planting a seed, letting them know it's coming, not giving much, detail, because we really don't have many details, and just kind of, again, hoping that you're going to spark some interest. Another thing that I actually did, and my group absolutely loved it. So I used to do giveaways all the time for every launch. Like I'd be like, okay, anybody who participates in the reveal and also makes a purchase or makes whatever I have to have those stipulations, I'm going to give away this. Well, I stopped doing that and I started to do a month group giveaway. And the month group giveaway is actually a box full of goodies. So I do like a nail set. I do a product that I'm loving. Like recently I tried this new makeup wash and I love it. So I included that. And then I did a product from another company that I'm with. And then I did a nail care product. I did a makeup product. And the reason I did that was because that simulates the subscription box. You're going to get a box of goodies that are fun and different. And I'm just planting another seed. So it's a group giveaway. It's at the beginning of the month. I say, okay, guys, it's a new month. Here's the group giveaway. This box is full of A, B, C, and D this month. And then at the end of the month, I pick a person and I do a point system. So, if you open a link, if you host a party, you get X amount of points, make a purchase. And I keep track of all of that. And then at the end of the month, I pick a winner. And I did that 2 months ago is when I started it. And they love it. They're like, they'll come back and comment on that post like, hey, I just did this. Hey, I just did that. Okay, great. That's awesome. Even though I'm keeping track, but they're excited because it's a box full of stuff that they're excited to try and get, kind of like a Birchbox or an Ipsy. And that is the idea that we are trying to get across, is that same concept with the subscription boxes. So it's just another idea. Again, do it whatever's in your budget. If you do not have, a budget for that, don't do it. if you want to do a subscription, like a little box giveaway, but maybe it's just got a nail set and a cuticle pusher, that's a start. Because again, you're just trying to plant the seed to get them excited about what's to come.
Yes.
I think that's pretty
I
much all
love
I
it.
have on my list.
I love it. So hold on, I was taking notes too. Does anybody have any quick questions for Nicole or want her to revisit anything that she was talking about or anything that she mentioned? Because she's got just about 3 or 4 minutes left before she's got to jump onto her next live, and then we can open it up to a larger discussion. But does anyone have anything for Nicole?
Is Crystal raising her hand? Crystal?
Yes, I was. Hey, Nicole, sweetheart, can you very briefly just go over when you said you were doing like do these things to get entries into the giveaway? Was it activities, like things that they need to do, like you said, sign up, host a party, but other things? Was that the concept? I guess maybe I'm getting confirmation in order to get into get a giveaway or opportunity, whatever, to get these little trinkets of goodies.
Yeah. So part of our policies, as you know, we have to include something that isn't because of a purchase. So I did a lot of things that were participating. So for instance, they get like 2 points for every comment that they made throughout the month. 5 points for hosting a shopping link, 10 points for hosting an actual party, because that's obviously a little bit bigger, 15 points for making a purchase, 20 points for sharing my page on their personal page, things like that. So basically I gave it like a point system. And I mean, let's be honest, I don't keep track of every single point, but a good way to cheat is and to help you out, if you've got somebody who's really participating in your VIP, obviously you're going to know about the parties and things like that, the links, but you can go to your member activity in your Facebook VIP group and you can check to see who your top contributors are. And that's usually where I gauge. I might go through like the top 10 and see, okay, yes, you know what, Jill opened a party, made 5 purchases this month. She shared it on her group. She sent me 2 referrals. She's getting the box, that kind of thing.
I love it. Anybody else? Anything for Nicole before she takes off? Oops. Good. I don't see anyone raising their hand.
I think I was just going to say something about the don't wait to share things anymore. I think, and even when we were talking about like it being a different product category, I think that kind of goes across the board these days. And we were kind of talking about this just over the past weekend about how nothing that we did in the beginning is the same now. Things have flipped and changed so much that the game nights that we used to do, let's wait until the last minute and show them a new product launch or something like that. None of it's all changed. And I think that's just what you have to embrace, is that you have to try new things. And honestly, I feel like the more time that you have to talk about something before it arrives is gold these days, because we all know how finicky Facebook is. So if you have the chance to mention it every day for 3 weeks straight, that's awesome, because that's just more chances that those people will see that, get into emails, Messenger, all of that stuff. So I love this. And I personally, Nicole, I'm one of the guilty ones. I haven't even shown mine, much less, I mean, I opened it and peeked in it myself, but I haven't even, it's not been in my brain yet. I mean, I've had a busy month, but this has been fabulous. I'm mind blown and super excited about all of this.
Yeah, I think that's a really important concept to embrace as we move forward, that we are entering a completely different time than we were 3 or 4 years ago. I myself have been with the company for over 3.5 years, and I can't tell you how many times I've looked back and been like, I did all of that. That was unnecessary. There's less is more is my new concept. It's been a concept of mine, but I'm embracing it fully. if I am just going to have fun and focus on the things that I love and, just share, that's going to be so much more than me trying to figure out the perfect post, the perfect conversation, the perfect wording. Hell, I just showed up for a training for how many people? I don't even know how many people are here. My hair is completely a mess. I have no makeup. I don't care about that stuff anymore. What I care about is making genuine connections and sharing all the things that this company is giving us, because I'm looking at this, and I mean, I hate to say it, but it's dollar signs, but it's also an opportunity for me to grow. It's twofold. This is an opportunity for me to make money for my family, for the things that I have on my goal board, on my dream board. This is an opportunity for me to also expand my business. Our economy is so wishy-washy and crazy at this point, and I think we really need to start focusing on how can I create this rock solid foundation? And the only way that I think you can do that is if you are touching every single thing in this business. I don't wear lipstick, people, but I have been wearing it and I have been loving it. It is weird. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm not, our lipstick is amazing. It is, but it's not for me, but that doesn't mean that it's not for my customers. I'm going to stop thinking with their money. I'm going to stop thinking with what I think they would think, and I'm just going to do it. And it's the same thing with this subscription box. Maybe it isn't for you. Maybe you think it's a bad idea. Heck, maybe you don't even understand it. It's okay. Maybe you've never subscribed to anything. But the idea here is we really have to take what this company is giving us and we need to run with it, because it's only going to give you an opportunity for whatever's coming next. It's opening a door. I don't know what door that is. Sometimes I have no clue what's behind the door. But this right here, this not holding back, this just going for it, not really caring what's going to happen next. It really is broadening my sense of what this business really means. And it's an opportunity for us to share what we love, make some money, have a good time, and create lasting relationships that are really going to be so much more in the future. You just don't know it yet. I don't know. I get so excited about this stuff. I mean, I just get,
Yep.
It's so much more.
That's why I'm always like, I could listen to Nicole talk forever.
I get real excited.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt Nicole. Nicole, that was a great training. You're a good trainer. You're a very good speaker, very exciting. Like, you've got me pumped up. I want to go run through a brick wall right now.
Yay.
I just wanted to add that I did go live with my subscription box, and I started off my live, and I, the normal, oh, nobody's going to show up. They're so tired of this, and the algorithm and whatever, boo-hoo, so things that have held me back from doing the things I used to do. But I went live and I did a quick application, and then I went into my subscription box, and then I started trying on makeups. And y'all, my live was hopping. And I think it was the introduction of something completely different, because when I was doing my application, I mean, it was literal radio silence. But the minute I did something different, it brought in people. And not the same people, not the people that have been buying from me, those people that have just been, scrolling through and ignoring me or whatever, like all of a sudden brand new people. And I think it's important for us to start posting more on our personal page now too. The product tester thing I did on my personal page did so much better than it did in my VIP. I got a lot more interaction and questions from people there. So don't forget to go back to your personal page. I know they didn't
heard that from a lot of people
at first, but that's what we need to do. We're going to have to do it.
Okay, Nicole, you're going to take off. Yeah, you got to take off now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's for a hostess. She knows I was like, I might be a little late. It's fine.
Okay.
But thank you so much for having me. I don't think I shared anything, groundbreaking, but it's just, I think, again, if you guys are consistent in your business and you're treating people like humans on the internet, because that can be hard to do. But if you're treating them like you would if you saw them in person, because I know we do a lot of business on the internet, you're going to be just fine, because really you're just sharing what you love. You're sharing something that makes you happy. And when we share things from a genuine spot, when we're happy, people can tell. And then they're like, well, crap, if it makes you happy, it might make me happy. So
I love it.
Yay.
Nicole, thank you so much. I will have you train like all the time. I say this every time. I'm like, I can listen to you talk forever. But I just love you so big, sister. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Thank you so much for, getting this in before you had your other commitment to do. I appreciate you so much. We're going to let you jump off, but we'll stay on for a couple more minutes, guys, to open up a discussion if anyone has any more thoughts or has anything to say. But we're going to bid Nicole farewell for now.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Make some money tonight. Thanks, Nicole. All right. So I took a couple notes while Nicole was speaking. I don't know if anybody else was taking notes or anybody else has some things to share, but I definitely want to just talk about like two things. I really loved in the beginning when Nicole was talking about the overall idea of a subscription box, because when she first started sharing, she said that all she did was say, do you subscribe to something? And I thought that was so brilliant, because she's not saying, do you have a subscription box? Do you get some kind of, FabFitFun or whatever? She wasn't keeping it to box. Like, for instance, I subscribe to Canva every month. I have, I have Adobe Photoshop. So she was using subscriptions as just this overall, what do you do? No, Karen, I don't think we don't have a date for the subscription boxes yet. So I liked that, because I feel like it's going to give us so much more to interact with, to engage with, to ask questions with, because that's how we all start these conversations, right? The best way to start these conversations is by asking questions to get people to engage back and forth with you. So leaving it at just like, what do you subscribe to? I thought was really brilliant. I just wanted to talk about that. The other thing that I wanted to share was, so I just started using JotForm, and today I did my JotForm, or yesterday, whatever, I changed my JotForm up for this launch when we did the Thanksgiving launch. And what I added at the bottom of my form, where I have, what are you interested in? Because I'm sure you guys use some kind of Google Doc or some kind of JotForm, some kind of form when you're either doing group orders or you're doing samples and people are requesting samples, or however you do it, and you're gathering people's information. We all put on the bottom of those forms, have you ever thought about becoming a stylist? Have you ever thought about hosting a party? Would you like to host a party? Have you joined my VIP group? We all have that kind of interest section on our forms. So I actually added in my, would you like to learn more about, in my bullet points on JotForm, subscription boxes. So, and today was the first day that I put the subscription box interest on my form, and I had 4 people check that box. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay, I feel it. So now I have, before I've even done anything else, doing a poll about subscription boxes, doing anything else in my VIP group, or really talking in any extent about it, I already have 4 leads that, grabbed some Thanksgiving nails today and also check the box of, yeah, I'm interested to hear more about subscription boxes. What do you got going on? So I just wanted to share that. If you guys are using forms in any capacity, you might want to think about putting, subscription box on that form about, learning more, or if they're interested in it, because you might surprise yourself and actually get people checking that box, because I was surprised that people actually checked the box. Great. Perfect. So that was just my other share.
That's a great idea. I love that. Because again, I think a lot of people run into the problem of making the decision for their following, like what they're going to be interested in. And I mean, I have been blown away by who has been interested in lip products, like people that I never would have imagined. So
yes.
Yeah, notes are flying over here.
Nicole said something that really resonated with me, and she said, don't spend other people's money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I don't know why in our heads we play this game of she's not going to want nails this month because she bought so many last month. I've never seen her wear lipstick, so she's not going to she wouldn't be interested in being one of my product testers. And the list goes on and on and on. And I'll tell you, the product tester, when I did the product testers for the lip stuff, I was blown away by some of the people who were jumping on board saying they wanted to try it. It's people I never ever thought. So when Nicole said, don't spend other people's money, I was like, hot dog, you are so right. I am not going to spend other people's money. I'm going to like get that out of my mindset moving forward. Oh, I did have, so we talked about, I put this in the chat before, but if you have been doing these team meetings with us for a while, several weeks ago, we had a panel and we were talking about VIP chats, top contributor chats. And Nicole had sparked an idea for me. I dropped it in the chat. But when she was talking about when people were being interested in these subscription boxes coming and saying, I'll get you on my email list, I thought about, okay, this is a good opportunity for those same people who might have this interest. If you are running a VIP chat or a top contributor chat or MVP chat, whatever you call it, if you are running one of those chats for your customers, and some of these people who are interested in these subscription boxes or commenting on your subscription box post as you're dropping these nuggets moving forward, if those people aren't in your chat, this is a good opportunity to ask them if they would like to be, to invite them to come into my VIP chat, because now you're bringing them just a little bit closer. You're moving them from, we all have our warm circles and everything. You're maybe moving them from an outside rung to like a closer rung, per se, if that makes sense. So if you're having that interest and you have those chats, I would definitely say, hey, do you want to, I have this, special chat that I have each month. I'd love to, extend an invite for you to join, because when the subscription boxes do come, you'll be the first to know about it in that chat.
That was a great training. We need to store these somewhere under titles so that I'm like thinking of things in the future, but yes, that training was incredible. And I just wanted to toss this in here too, Meg, maybe an idea for our next week's training. Bethany asked, how can we beat the algorithms besides oversharing? And how are you all pulling people in, even to do the things with them? I don't have a fun personality. I think that would be a great topic. I feel like we're kind of all stuck in that position right now.
Bethany's also a liar. She does have a fun person. Like, she's lying right there. She's lying. She's lying. That's a lie.
She was saying she just wanted to bring up the topic. We all agree it's that Bethany is wrong in what she's saying, but she was just bringing it up as a generic question. So
Maury just called me. The results are in. You lie.
I think that
I was just kidding. I just wanted, because Kim had said that it is harder these days, and Jesse said it's harder these days. People aren't showing up to our lives even when we were doing all the things.
Yeah.
Like, once COVID was over and everybody went back to work, went back to school, it's like a ghost town. Even if they're not like actively participating.
Right.
And so, I mean, if you're in my VIP group, like,
they're
it's
passively
nonstop,
on.
My VIP group is hopping and I love it to death, but I know there's people struggling with, having an active VIP group themselves showing up there because they just feel like it's dried out. And, we're talking about all these great things to incorporate and like excite them once they're there, but how do we actually get them to be there? So how do we show up on our personal page or in other ways to get them to actually see what's happening within the VIP space?
is your video on? I'm looking for
It
you.
is
I can't find
not.
you.
I'm on my phone and it
Mm,
did not want to connect. So I'm sorry. I
mm,
love you.
Okay.
Well, and I
Um,
was going to say that's actually a really fantastic idea for like the next conversation in the team space, because that is a big issue. And I will just do this, sort of admit I am a fun person, but I'm in the same place where it's like you have the same 20 people out of 300 in your VIP group, and it's like, thanks, that's awesome, and I want to honor the fact that y'all are here, but also I got like 280 other people, like, where are you? So being able to kind of re-crack that open, I think, is a great conversation of what are some ideas that we could do. And it's not oversharing. I think that's one of the things. And Bethany, I appreciate you bringing that up, that it's like, we all think like I have to disclose all these things and just like, that verbal vomit kind of thing, but it's really not. It's just, like I said in the chat, just finding something that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be what everybody else enjoys, but the fact that you're enjoying it, like Nicole just a few minutes ago, she's like so excited and energized about this. You're like, I want to listen to you more because there's something about you that's just like, you're in it. And I think that's part of it, is just being who you are and not worrying about who else is coming to listen, but also you have to do it to make yourself available so they can listen and join. So it's a great topic. Sorry.
I did something different actually for this last launch that I haven't tried before for a reveal, because I was always the game night, like
I saw this.
reveal, and it worked really well. And I worked a giveaway and everything into one post. So I would love to talk about that as an option. I mean, it's totally different from what I've done in the past. But yeah, I mean, I think people want quick, they want to get in, they want to get out, they don't want to play the games, they don't want to be there for an hour. But again, the struggle is, how do you get that quick out in your face? Like, here's the news, I'm showing up real quick, I'm waving hi, like this is what's happening, and then I'm going to let you go on with your time. So I think that's what we need to figure out how to do. I think we should definitely talk about that.
Like being more efficient in a shorter amount of time, but still being able to keep it fun and engaging, which I don't know what magic potion that is, but if someone has it, please raise your hand, speak up so we can get some of that magic. But this might be a good brainstorming sesh for us to really, take some time and think about how can we do this? How can we manifest this fun, fast, informative, to the point, like engaging? Because I have no idea.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out. That's what we all are great resources. So yeah, like Meg said, if you try one little thing that works, share it, and we can all brainstorm and come up with the next grand idea.
Can you unmute Karen, or can she unmute herself? I can't unmute. Yeah. Karen Redmond.
Oh yes. I said asked to unmute. Did she get it?
Hi, I got it.
Hi.
Hey Karen.
Hey Karen.
That looks so exciting. I totally want to do a trip.
Oh yes, it was so much fun. The trip back, not so much, but I'm thankful to be home.
Have they made a decision about if they're going to do like a flat rate and free shipping, or are we going to have this plus so much shipping? I've had a couple people ask me that about the subscription.
Are you talking about for this? Yeah, I don't think anything has been officially determined.
Okay.
But I know back over the summer when they were planning on launching them much sooner than it ended up being, they were going to have like a stylist wide Zoom, kind of like they did for the makeup, where they were going to go over like all of the details and such. So I would imagine they still do something like that.
Okay.
But I mean, from feedback from the trip, what we submitted, those who got the boxes already, corporate seemed like they pretty much did a great job on the first try. There were just a few things that we had mentioned. So hopefully hopefully something happens sooner rather than later. But again, I think we all just have to wait and see. I don't have any
That's
exact
fine. I was
details.
just wondering if they were going to be like, this is it. This is how much.
Yeah.
Done. And
Yeah.
are they going to eventually include lip products in it? Have they said anything about that? Or is it just going to be nails?
The one that we got did have a lip product in it, and I do think they will include other things that we already have and don't have, and other items even possibly outside of Color Street
Mhm.
items. So it's kind
Mhm.
of like the world is open to this. So
I'm
it
excited.
could go, I know, I'm
It'll be
super
fun.
excited. There's so many ways that they could go with it. I think
Mhm.
people are really gonna go nuts over them. So
I think they
Okay, so
did
that was
say it'd
my
have like
social
one nail
for your
care
thing.
or one lip thing in there.
mhm.
Anybody else? Any other thoughts? Any ideas, thoughts, questions, anything you guys want to go back to or retouch on before we wrap it up and call it a night?
Just a second, girl.
I'm gonna save the chat too, so maybe we can use some of those next questions and top things for new topics on other calls.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
And guys, as always, if you have any topics or ideas that you want to bring to the table and you want us to prepare for week over week, because these are weekly meetings, Wednesdays at 8:30, you're always welcome to join. But if there's any topics, anything that you think you need help with, anything of that nature, please just reach up to your upline, to your leader, so that we can get the messaging and we can prepare and we can get something together for everyone.
One of the things that I know that I wrote it down at least 3 or 4 times, and almost every time she said it, or Meg, you even said it, is posting in the VIP in your personal page. I am not good about that. And I think that I just don't even think about it. I'm so focused on that little VIP group that I have, and I need to really start doing that. The fact that I wrote it down like 4 times, I'm gonna really try to do that more, because I just don't.
Maybe
I
we
know
get
there's
you an
re- I know there's
accountability
re-
buddy for that.
Okay. I'm game.
All right.
All right, are we good?
I think we're
talk.
good.
We are gonna nail this stuff down. We're gonna talk about all of it. So we're gonna have you posting all over your personal page.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Meg and Kim and all your guys' teams for being here, and of course the nail candy crew too. I've seen a couple of you guys. It's good to be back in the country.
Right.
I think I've been gone the whole month. I don't even know where I am.
You've been
anymore.
gone forever, and I'm
I
like,
know.
where is Jessie?
I have no
She's
clue.
at a beach somewhere. We know that
She's a
much.
stranger.
God.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Thank you for the invite, ladies. I appreciate you letting me include my team on this. I appreciate it.
Yes, we love you, Kim.
Yes.
We're moving forward. We're gonna get this done every week. So guys, again, if you have any ideas, whatever, pop them up to your upline leaders so we can powwow and get some ideas going for next week. If you have any feedback or anything over tonight's session or have any questions, also pop it up, let us know. And other than that, I will thank Nicole again on all of our behalves for sharing her thoughts, ideas, and time. And we will see you next week, next Wednesday at 8:30, guys.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.